Okay, well, hopefully somebody shows up soon and tells me if you can even hear me. James, you said you can actually hear me? Hello, Kyle, Nissy, William. Isn't that a little early? Yeah, I'm alive now. If you guys can actually hear me, loud and clear. Really? Okay, I am really confused. So since you guys are here a little bit early, this is my dilemma. Okay, so I don't know if YouTube did this or if Windows did an update or whatever it is, but my screen is all screwed up. So I'll just kind of, it's all black. Oh, come here, camera. Yeah. Everything is black now. And the reason why I was asking if, yeah, I am confused, Norman. So I go over to camera and mic and I go to my audio and I pick this stuff and I tested it and it didn't come up as a test. So like it wasn't showing me the bars for the audio. So I figured you guys couldn't hear me. Ahoy, everyone. Hey, Digger, how are you doing? Okay, so James says it sounds good. Nutty, what's up? Sean McGee says you can hear me. So, okay, I guess I should try to get myself set up then. Oh, man. I can see it's going to be one of those nights. See this already. So if I do that, put that over there. Come on, go over there. If I put this over there, make that bigger, make this bigger. I'm going to put the link in the chat. If anybody wants to come up, I just want to talk about new things that you guys have got in the mail lately, or went to the train store, train shows, anything. If you want to come up and show it off, that would be really cool. Anything? Hey, I can hear myself. Yes, but I can't see myself. Whatever. Hey, Grandpa Rails, how you doing? And like I said, this is the chat, guys. Like it's all black. That is really weird. So, yo, brother, why are you're so early? Yeah, I know, because I thought it was all screwed up. Because my screen is all black like that. My audio doesn't show me that it's working. And my visual is like, look at the chat is so nothing. It's just black and white with little blue icons there. Anybody knows what this is all about. Like if this is a Windows update, because I also went over and just opened YouTube up. I haven't opened anything else up. I just got home and opened up YouTube. And even YouTube itself, I can show you guys that screen too, because I always watch myself. But come here, Cord. But yeah, it's all, that's the YouTube side of it. So if I go to like search YouTube videos and stuff like that, that screen's all black and everything too. And I don't know. I don't like change. And change again. I did finally get a train running for tonight. That's a good thing. It's only on the main level though. So yeah, guys, if you want to come in and shoot the crap for a bit, show us some of the stuff that you got. I think that's it. Oh yeah, I can still see the basement. It's just all black and white too. So checking settings for dark view. So what you guys are saying is it's just me that has got it. Dark screen mode was hit by accident, maybe. Well, Norman, that's kind of the thing, bud. I haven't been out here and had YouTube on. But the other thing that's really current, I don't know if this happens to you guys too, but I got a computer upstairs and it's also Windows. And the two of them seem to talk to each other. So the one upstairs was really starting to act up. So I rebooted it to factory settings. And when I did that, I found out that I bought the thing in like 2013. So then I went to update the Windows and it's too old to even update. So now it's garbage because I can't update YouTube. I can't update Windows. I can't update any of the programs. It just says, nope, can't do it. So whatever. But then I come out here to this computer and it's all screwed up too. So these computers have been talking with each other. Damn squirrels. Oh, we got James Galton in the basement popping in. I'll bring you up in a bit. Hi, Connie. How are you? Sean McGee, Kyle, Nissy, Dragon Lover. Nice to see you. My brother Vinny, BNSF 6951. Vinny, you're going to have to let me know in October when's a good time to come and visit you. I always spend a week there, so let me know. Send me a text or something. Speaking of that, do I got a phone? Yeah, phone works. You never know nowadays. Oh, I think I got that. Good. Yeah, so we're nice and early. Whatever. Nathan DeLay, nice to see you, buddy. And, what I see there, I saw Grandpa Rails. Thank you, buddy. I think I saw that. It was only in black and white, though. So normally when I get a super chat, it comes up in these big green letters and stuff like that. But so I think Grandpa Rails gave me some. Hi and bye, all. Okay, Grandpa Rails, have a good drive home, bud. Be safe. And you never know, I might still be going. Nathan DeLay, hi, Kyle. And I don't know why that kind of screwed up, too. So, yeah, I'll end up going back through the chat and everything else and reading what you guys were saying all about this. This black mode you guys were, dark mode or whatever, where do you find the settings for that? So if you know that one, let me know. Rick Bailey, phone works, toot toot. I'll hold it up, Rick. It might just do it again. All righty. So Rick Bailey saying hi to everybody. Sparky, you should grow. Where'd that go now? Grow your hair long like the wig. No. I like getting out of bed in the morning. I don't have to touch my hair. Nothing. So we do have that train going around. That's a good thing. That'll keep me occupied. You guys can try to keep track of how many times it goes by in the hour. There you go, Rick. You got your old toot toot. Oh, it's up. Oh, you're the best, bud. So, okay, I guess, well, I'm still 15 minutes early, so what the heck? I'm going to bring James up here, and he can talk to you guys for a little bit, and I can drop down and out of panic mode for a bit. So come on up, James. Take over my live stream for a bit.
Okay, buddy. I'm not far from town. I'm in Cambridge. My mother-in-law turned 91 today. So I don't see the chat as much as everybody else does. I got glasses on. Where's the sound? There it is.
You're in a dark room, I'll tell you that much. Are you trying to make fun of me right now just because my screen's all black? So
No,
there.
I came downstairs to the basement of the house. We're in Cambridge. We're visiting my mother-in-law. She's turned 91 today. So
Well, you were all dark there. That's a little bit better. So
yeah, I closed the doors. The light is this is an old house. But yeah, I had a question for you, Sparky.
Oh, don't ask me yet. I'm not ready.
Well, it's YouTube. You're an expert in YouTube.
Oh, goody. Not right now, I'm not.
I had a video and I had over 182 views, and now they're putting ads on. Is that normal?
Well, there was a thing YouTube came out with about 2 months ago that said, even if you're not monetized or anything else, they are going to put ads on your channels. That way, and I see what they're doing. That way they get to make money completely off of you.
Yes.
Running those ads. So they're getting the revenue from the ad service without having to pay the creator, which would be me.
Yes.
My big 1 penny per view.
It seems that if you get more than 100 views, they pop ads in.
Yeah, well, that's YouTube just being greedy like normal.
And I gained back a bunch of subs I had lost.
Well, that's the good part. I wish that would happen to me right now. Sparky and Contana, I hate that word, but anyway, that chick you talked to on Windows. The search bar in Windows, type high contrast mode and see if it is turned on. I turned it on on my computer, and it looks like that's what it is. Okay, well, I'll try that, hopefully.
So let me change this position.
Oh, this train's going to drive me nuts, too.
There we go. That's better. So I'm now running trains, not 100%, but I'm making major progress. Hi, Vinny. Echo. Who else is in here? Hi, Sean, Kyle, Dwight. Try Goggins in here. I see her. Hi, Nissy. Sparky ran away to play with his trains.
Yeah, my trains all fell off the track.
Well, that's called derailment, right? Let's see. Nissy's in there here. Sean's here. Dwight, Vinny, Digger. What else we got? Hi, Dwight. So other than that, I'm getting ready for more, install more switch machines in the layout. Hopefully run trains full time soon. Hi, Joe Raider. Where'd he go? Hello, F&B Railroad. I guess it's my show now.
How you doing as host?
I'm the host. What do they want to talk about? Echoing. Hi, Caboose 121. How's it going, guys? So, what else? No questions. Where we go? White wall wheels, it's in the house. New finished railroad. Engine number 9. I'm not used to this. I'm not sure what to talk about. My hands are in the way for the camera. There. So what else is new, guys? Let's talk about Sparky. He ran away.
Yeah, go ahead.
Everybody chat about Sparky. How good job he's doing. He's trying to fix his trains. Well, yeah, who else we got in here? Hi, Nathan. Hi, Toby. Oh, he's winning the battle. Mr. Rick Bailey. Yes, I posted a video the other day about my new the layout update.
Hey, what did I miss?
Not too much. Me trying to do a host of your show and not used to doing this shit. You're the expert. No, I lost the sound.
That's because my mic was muted.
Oh, okay. That was me.
No, I just like talking to myself all the time. Telling you, it's going to be one of those live streams. Stick it out. I'm just going to be going nuts. I guarantee it.
Well, I was quite pleased that I got my Walter switch machines all figured out. We had 3 defective switch machines and 1 defective board. I found out that Walters tried to make changes to the design and they used the wrong materials.
So when you called them, they finally told you that, or you had to go through a whole bunch of rigmarole with them?
Wasn't too bad, but I have to give credit. Dan Thompson at Walters, he's quite helpful. He's in charge of parts and warranty. He was very good. He made sure the stuff was out, shipped to me right away. Very good place. I have his direct number now. If we have a problem with Walters, we know who to call.
Okay, so I'm going to bring Nathan Delay up. You guys can have a little chat. I'm going to shut myself
Okay.
off for a little bit. And
Okay.
Creepy says the stream is frozen. It's still going on my YouTube. So,
It's fine here, Sparky.
yeah.
Hey,
So I will be right back, guys.
It's our show now.
Yeah,
We're in charge.
I guess for now.
So you built any new trains yet, Lee?
I'm building a new train house, so it's like a bigger scale, probably about a
Okay.
little more big than my hands.
I'm going to be building a new, I guess it's called a BOF. I'm going to take 4 or 5 buildings and chop them up and make into one building. Massive.
My train is more like a fantasy train, but it's more of like my idea. Like if you think of it this way, it's like a double-decker steam engine on wheels.
Oh, okay, on steroids. I like that.
Yeah, I have built other ones in the past, but this one it will be kind of different with a different paint scheme and my YouTube logo on it.
Oh, good. It's good to be creative.
Yeah, that's why I like. Oh, sorry, what?
I watched a fellow from down under. He made a building out of cardboard.
Wow.
It was the Steel Road modeler. He did an excellent job just using cardboard.
Wow.
When it was all done, you couldn't tell. It looked like a professionally built kit. Just cardboard, regular cardstock.
If you look on, if you look on Indian Valley Railroad or my channel,
yes.
If you, let's see, if you look up Mr. Garlic's layout that he has, most of his layout is made out of cardboard.
Okay.
Like one of his houses, he actually made a copy, but on a smaller scale of his actual house.
Okay. That'd be cool.
Yeah. So basically everything. Oh, sorry, what?
Go ahead.
So basically the whole layout is just pure wood, and then on top of it is like the trains that sits on everything is all cardboard.
Okay. It's good to be creative.
Yeah.
You know, stuff you throw out in the garbage, we can make that into train stuff. All those plastic stuff you can't get no more. Load, piping. Anything.
Yeah. I mostly make stuff from scratch, like not the whole train, but like parts of it, like anything that's working, like gears or something. I don't try to mess with that.
Right.
But it's a look I'm after.
I have an idea to. I have a 44-tonner locomotive that I'm going to take the shell off and put the drivetrain into a caboose. And then I'm going to have it pull the cabooses around the layout.
That's an interesting idea.
Yeah, well, it's no good for anything else. So I figured, what the hell, I'd try experiment with that. I like cabooses, and I can pull them. I got about 50 cabooses now. Most of them are blue box stuff.
Nice.
Yes. We have a fellow in the club who is he's been modeling for 60 years. He's got lots of train stuff. He's got so much stuff, you know what to do with it all. I keep bugging him. Wait, what are you going to give me now? Donations coming my way. But yeah. So I'm actually only about 5 minutes from Sparky's house right now.
Oh, you live in Canada?
Yeah, we're up. Yeah, I'm in Canada. Where about you in the States?
I live in the Pennsylvania part.
Okay, that's a good area.
So basically, the YouTube meeting that's gonna happen.
Strasbourg.
Yeah, I'm kind of close to that, but it's kind of far away at the same time.
You're closer than me.
Yeah.
He's going there. He's gonna die to go there. He's counting down the minutes and the days.
At least.
Hello, Artie's in the house, and so is Creepy 013. Hello, guys. That'd be me. that Strasburg. Sparky can't wait to get there.
Yeah, I've been at Strasbourg since I was kind of born, so it's been that
Okay.
long.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've never been, so don't feel bad.
Oh.
Yeah, so
oh, sorry.
I live about 30 minutes away from Sparky.
Mm.
Not too far.
There's someone named Schuylkill River or something.
John Schuylkill River, yes.
He lives in Burskine. That's actually pretty close to where I live.
Oh, okay. Yes, he's Rick Bailey's down that that area too, isn't he?
I'm not sure if I'm familiar with that.
Rick Bailey's on the channel. He's in the chat somewhere.
Oh.
And Ray LaBelle's down in that part of the world too. And isn't Wilmer in Pennsylvania too?
Yeah, he lives somewhere close to Pittsburgh, which is on the other side of the state.
Okay.
But luckily for me, which I don't know how lucky I am now, but I took a train. I took a train 3 times to go to Pittsburgh, and then somewhere close to where I live. And
okay.
Yeah,
that's cool. We don't have many trains running in our area too much anymore, other than freight.
Mm.
But I have taken the train, the Rocky Mountaineer out west, and I rode the Hudson many years ago in British Columbia. We had a couple of train excursions in the north of us, but they're all shut down.
Ooh.
So not many are in freight.
Mm.
We used to have trains in town too, but they're taking all the tracks out. But I'm a THB collector, and we used to have THB right in our backyard. So it's all gone.
There's one owner who owns this railroad, Reading Northern, and he started off as making a deal for Conrail, like, well, I'll make this deal, and then it became very successful for the Anthracycle.
Right.
And what's awesome about his railroad is that he has some steam engines run on excursions that he owns.
That's cool.
Like the Reading T1, he owns one of those.
Yeah.
And
does the big boy come into your area at all, or is it strictly out west?
The big boy probably never came. It's like kind of a branch line sort of thing.
Oh, okay.
But I think that's out west on the other side of the world, probably.
Yeah, they had it on a video a couple weeks ago. I want to. I think TSE Multimedia had a show about it 2 weeks ago on the 4014 Big Boy. That was a good live stream. It went over 2 hours.
The only thing that's big is there's one locomotive that's big as the T1 Reading one, but as the size of it, but that's how big it probably got.
Yeah. Sparky's got the big boy. He was running it that night too.
Oh, but then he's muted.
Yeah, he can't hear us.
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Okay. Just going to say hi to everybody now that I'm finally here. So we got Anthony Dodge, the model train outsider here. We got Artie. He's down in the basement too. We got my brother Vinny, BNSF 6951. Creepy Dave Atkins. Digger Evans, how are you doing? Train, you better just keep going.
David Atkins in the house. I see him.
Yeah, he is. We got Dragon Lover, F&B Railroad, Flying Mole Chair, Highland Husky Mooch Squad, Jerry Satterelli,
Roy Asen. Yes.
Joe Rader, John 2618, Lehigh River Subdivision.
Yep.
Martin.
Hi, John.
We got New Fenris Railroad, Nissy. And who else we got? Roy Etham.
Yep.
Sarah Attic of Treasures. John number 2 with Schuylkill River Valley, which Nathan was just talking about.
Yes.
His ears must have been burning. Oh, and it says I'm here too. Hey, I like it.
Yeah.
got a few people talking away in the chat. That's good.
Yeah.
You guys been keeping everybody busy. That's good.
Yeah. Anthony Dodge is in the house. Lehigh River is in the house.
Yeah. So, like I said, it's kind of a screwed up night for me, just because my screen's all black. What?
Yeah.
Thought you were gonna say something there.
It looks fine here on my end, that's for sure.
Oh, I'm sure it's just me and everything. Like I said, these two computers of mine have been talking, and like I said, I kind of got a little ticked off last night because I did that. Refresh the computer to brand new, and it went back to like 2013, and then I couldn't do anything with it, so it just said basically no way. Then it came out here, and this computer's all messed up too. So, Dwight Curley, how are you, buddy?
There's Dwight.
Yeah, we can do this one for you. Did I miss anybody while I was gone?
I don't think so, Sparky.
Hey, we got Georgia Sunbelt. Hey, Anthony, how are you doing? And I see a lot of people have been really getting going with those challenges that are out there. We got the Boxcar Challenge. We got the Hopper Challenge.
Yes.
BNSF 6951's got the, I don't know, run a couple locals and do a meet together. So that'll be different anyway.
Next year I'll be able to have more. I'll be able to do the challenges. I just don't have. I have a track from end to end, tricky DC. I haven't hooked up anything yet. I'm still working on. But I will in a couple of months. I'll be running trains. But I'm short on turnouts. They're backward.
We got Tom McGee in the house. He was here a little bit earlier. He's saying missing in action. I'm still missing.
You're still
Chris
missing?
Mitchell saying hi to everybody. F&B saying hi to Val. So everybody's still saying hi. That's good.
Yeah.
Nobody's saying they can't hear me or I look funny. Who started the passenger train challenge?
Wasn't that Mr. Peter?
Peter LL. Yep.
Yes. I thought he started that.
Yeah, so that was M. Peter LL that started that one.
Yeah.
And I've had the Caboose Challenge out there. That was a few months ago. People can still do that and look it up.
I got 50 cabooses now for that challenge when you do it next year.
And Caboose 121 saying, Sparky, yes, Windows 10 PCs talk together. Well, my other one was an 8.1, and this one I think is a 10. But yeah, they're I don't know. I screw one up down there, and I come down here, and this one's messed up. So this one's just getting revenge for me screwing that one up, I think. So, but told the wife, she's like, oh, you just got to call the Geek Squad. They'll come and fix it. I said, yeah, it takes them 2-3 weeks to come to your house. I'll just go buy a new computer.
Yeah. I use Apple. Yeah. I use Apple for my tablet for live streaming.
Well, I got that too, but I just always use this. So
use my computer for to review the chat. I don't have a camera on the laptop. So I use the tablet for this. It's much better to use. Well,
that's another thing I've got coming is a mixer board, and it does 4 cameras and 2 mics and stuff like that just by a push of a button. So I'm kind of hoping with these live streams that I can get 3 more cameras going on the layout at the same time.
Well, that'd be good.
Yeah, that way you don't have to look at my ugly mug all the time. So
that's a neat idea.
So if anybody's been buying anything new or went to train shows and got some new stuff to them, they can feel free to come up in the chat and show it off. Or if you got something going on your layout that you want to show off, I got a package from OVR Trains, so I'm just going to start with doing that. See if I can make myself big first. So
you get rid of us. That's good.
Well, maybe.
This
might just the way my night's going. This might just screw everything up. So maybe.
It did.
I don't know. So the first thing I want to show off though is John from Schuylkill River Valley. So John number 2. Gave me these really nice portals. I won them on one of his contests, and I couldn't get my GoPro through them. So I took my RotoZip, or whatever tool you want to call it.
Sawzall.
No, it wasn't a Sawzall. So I took a little sanding disc on there, and I kind of made this bit wider on both sides. So my GoPro should fit through there nicely now. My face fits, so we should be all right.
So why didn't you make a custom one yourself?
Because I won these from John number 2, and I wanted to use these on my layout.
But they're special.
Well, he did a nice paint job and all that on those. So
right.
I wanted to make sure I got those in use. So if anybody's been watching my GoPro lives, I've got that first tunnel that's up on the third section. So I want to do like a back-to-back tunnel section. So you'll come out of the first tunnel, it'll be a little clearing area, and then into a second tunnel. The tunnels aren't going to be very big, but it's more of a view block to the door.
Okay.
So when you're going around that bend, you can't look out the door. So the other thing I'm doing on the third level and why it's all ripped apart is I'm putting foam board up there so I can plant trees. I want to make an area that I remember watching DJ model trains, and he did a video the one time. It says he didn't understand why people don't model a river beside the tracks. Because railroad always went for the cheap land beside a river, and they just followed the waterbed.
Right.
So I want to do a river on my third level, and maybe a little bridge scene that'll go over it type thing, and then it's going to go into a nice treed area to view block the other train on the other track. So of course I've had to buy lots of trees. I got 1 pack,
2 pack,
and I got a second pack of that. And then, of course, had to get a bigger pack.
That Woodland Scenics?
Yeah, these are all the Woodland Scenics, and I got 2 of these, too. Now, the other thing I've also done is M. Peter LL also has a website where you can order trees and crates and all kinds of stuff off his website. So I ordered a bunch of trees off his site, too. So I'm going to kind of compare them to the Woodland Scenics to his.
Right.
And we'll see how that kind of goes. I'm pretty sure I know which one's going to be better as it is. Kind of switching to code 100 on my third level too.
Why?
Because you can't see it, so you might as well have a little more durability in the rail. So got some re-railers just in case.
Just in case.
You can't really reach up there. And an order from OVR trains is never good enough unless I get something Conrail. So
But you have the Conrail.
yeah,
And you're running right now.
I don't have any Conrail.
of course.
Oh, I do. I have a caboose. I get 2 of them.
And the last but not least thing that I bought was, these are only starter riser sets or decline sets, but they only go up 1/2 inch, and you get 6 of them. So they go 2% incline. It's about that long. That's about 20 inches, I guess. And that'll take you up 1/2 inch, and you get 6 of those, like I said. So it's not an actual incline. It just goes up 1/2 inch. And then if you want to do anything on top of that, you can go up another 1/2 inch of foam type thing and go from there. So just to bring it up to 1/2 inch. So
did you find your Bachmann risers you're looking for?
my Bachmann risers. Oh yeah, I did. I'll have to see if I can find that. Now I just got to find out how do I bring you guys back. There we go.
There we are.
Hey, Artie. Artie's down in the basement. We're going to bring him up too.
Sure, Artie's a good guy.
And like I said, guys, it's just a stream basically. Now remember,
Hey,
only one person can talk
That's
at
all
once.
lies, whoever told you that.
Oh, there you go. So Artie, anything new with your layout? Did you make that school?
Nah, I'm working on it. They won't let me in to take photos of it.
There's probably a reason for that.
But yeah. They don't want me there anymore. They don't want me to paint the doors orange again.
Do you work for CSX? Because I know something in the background for that.
Oh,
he's
that.
a truck driver.
I'm a truck driver. No, that I found it on the side of the tracks when I was at home in Spartanburg. So that's a souvenir.
He's down under. He's from Australia.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, we're not out of wear yellow on the track up over here. We get kicked off the job. So it's only allowed to be orange
Yeah, that
with a
makes
cross
sense.
on the back.
Yeah, that's what we are at work too. So.
Targets.
Caboose 121 saying school, is that a code word?
It's like same as work.
Yeah, no kidding. So the 2 other things I got, like I said, I want to make a river scene. You got to have some people fishing. And I got that. I want to make a little forested scene.
Oh, that's where my bears got to. You got them.
Yeah.
Yeah. He took them.
I got a few deer sitting around the layout as it is, so I'll put those over there too at some point. So
I'm gonna do a homeless camp under my bridge.
and you're gonna live there?
Yep, might as well.
Yeah.
I figure I might as well, eh?
And Container Man 68, how are you doing? And he's saying stop blocking Donna Cantor. She's good. So yeah, if Donna's in the chat and stuff, guys, let her in.
Who is she? Donna.
She's part of the Redneck Connection. It's another group that I take part in and chat with quite a bit.
Yep.
Oh, and she's already going through a hard enough time in life. She just lost her husband a couple weeks ago, so
Oh, that's not good.
no. So, and that's all I'll say about that. That's not my place. So,
Well,
we see a couple people in the chat there. They're all members of my channel. They got CP on there, Kansas City Railroad on there beside their name. So,
Randall's in the house. Hi, Randall.
yep.
Hi, Randall.
Nathan, you guys, that TSG build that you're doing, can you show that off? Or is it close by or is that downstairs?
Oh, I sent that to DSG. He said probably in 1 week he's going to do a live stream with Michelle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he'll be happy to get that. I know he's not home right now, but he's out on tour.
He did receive it, but he hasn't opened it yet.
Oh, that's cool. My sister Donna was unhidden by Sean McGee. Okay, so Sister Donna's in here now. So hi, Donna, how are you? And I can't see any of that on my chat. So
I don't see it.
yeah.
Kyle's in the house. Hi, Kyle.
Although
Thanks,
I do. Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say, like I said, it's a weird night for me tonight. So
Although I do have a bigger build that I'm hoping one of my dream trains could be based off of. Like, if you're familiar with my older videos, like the double decker steam engines, that's basically what it is.
oh, and my sister, see, that's how good my sister Donna really is. She just became a member of my channel. So maybe that's so nobody else will kick her anymore. So yeah, guys in the chat and stuff like that are moderators and stuff, don't just be booting people because you don't recognize their name or anything like that. Some people are from other channels that I do hang out on every once in a while too. So we just got to watch for those people that are spamming the chat. That's all.
Oh, I'll go home then. Oh, hang on, I am home.
I think that's a good point. Maybe there are some people that are on train fans that are beginning to become train fans.
Oh, okay, Don. I'll try to do that.
What you want?
Just for me to check my Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking about expanding my outdoor layout, but we had a nasty storm come through here the other day. I'm actually quite surprised my track work never got blown away anywhere. We had all cyclonic winds in that down here.
Oh, you have a Garden Railroad?
Yeah, the quick fix, yeah. Yeah, and then the lawnmower, the gardener's coming in today, so I'll wait till he's cut it all down, and I'm going to start expanding on the outside. Wasn't a bad idea.
What's your advice for a beginner like me who might want to start a Garden Railroad?
Buy a Pico track.
Buy a farm.
Yeah. Might as well go 1-to-1 scale then.
I always joke with the guys at work, like if I ever win the lottery or something like that, they're like, "Oh, you'd probably put a railroad in your backyard." I said, "Yeah, it'd be big enough. It'd be 1-to-1 scale." So,
yeah,
the real thing.
Yeah, well, why not, right? If you got the money to throw away, and you buying used stuff off the railroads and stuff, they're just trying to get rid of it anyway. So a lot of it's pretty cheap. Hire a mechanic, fix it up a little bit, and away you go, right?
Yeah.
I think it's also good if you're like saving rolling stock that might be scrap. It could be saved in history for the future.
Exactly. So that would be good, but I don't really think I'm going to win the lottery anytime soon. So But if anybody else does, just remember me, because now you know what my plans are. So,
Well, that's what's been going on here for the last 3 years. They've been selling off a lot of carriages and a lot of engines here, the old engines that they don't need. So people with the money have been buying them out. Some that they're giving to the museums, and some are just storing them and fixing them up because as soon as the grain season hits, there's not going to be enough motive power.
yeah,
We're going to have a shortage of engines. All these bean counters are thinking, oh, we don't. They're just sitting there doing nothing. We'll just
Scrap them.
scrap them. Yeah.
Yep. Melt them down.
And they scrapped all the good.
and John 26:18 says it's going to cost you more to transport it than it will to buy it, which is probably true. So,
yeah,
unless you can get a good trucking company or something that'll do it. But you ever did it by rail, they charge you a fortune just to use their rails to get it here. So,
yeah.
Mm.
And you got a crane in the backyard.
We'll charge you mates rate there.
yeah. So a lot of people are saying that buying the used equipment's cheap. Getting it to where you want it, that's going to cost you a fortune. So,
Yeah.
alrighty. So we got Jimbo in the house too saying hi. So, Artie, do you got anything you want to show off? Something new?
No, not really. So if you want to kick me out, you can kick me out and put someone else in if you want.
Well, there's nobody else down in the
Come hang
basement.
it.
But
No one volunteered.
Yeah.
I hate that too. Like that's the other thing that my computer's doing right now is if I mouse over top of the picture right now. So right now we got the four of us up there. So if I mouse over the bottom part of the picture, Artie and Nathan disappear. Just I don't know. Something screwy with this thing.
I don't lose them here.
No, it's just like I said, it'll be my computer.
I'm actually going to a train show on October 3rd.
Train show? What's that?
Yeah.
What's a train show, Nathan?
I haven't seen those things for a year and a half. Hey, Nathan, you're going to a train show. I'm looking for a box on Spectrum, New York Central passenger car. Part number is 89102.
To be honest, I feel like I'm one of those two who don't know much about types of like similar like GP30s or something like that.
That's okay. He'll do a video and show you exactly what he wants.
I will when I get the other ones in.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing a New York Central passenger line.
So Container Man 68 is saying, Nathan, you're sitting in the dark. Are you hiding something?
No, I think that might be the lighting.
Yeah, you're just upstairs this time. So.
Hey, Sparky.
James.
Speaking of Conrail, I have an article about Conrail's involvement with the steel mills in the Hamilton Nanticoke corridor.
Conrail was?
Yes, sir.
Well, I guess, yeah, they would be because that was part of the KCO sub back then. So.
Yep. They had a track line they shared with the THB.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, for the mills.
Yeah, I got to get more books on that kind of stuff. I do. See, I got noticed today that I got 3 or 4 packages in the mail. So when I got home, and of course, a couple were from Amazon that I've been waiting over a month for. And one was actually a case of Gatorade because I can get it on Amazon for super cheap instead of going to the store. So you can get 24 Gatorade for like $24. That just showed up today. And then there was a little shelf that I've bought for my monitors to put them up a little bit higher so I get a little more room. I got that about, 2 weeks ago. That showed up today. And then I find out it's in this box about this big. But it's supposed to be a shelf for 2 monitors. So I opened it up and looked at it, and it's probably about 2 feet wide. Like one of my monitors isn't even going to fit on it. So that should be a blast.
You too now.
Yeah. And then, like I said, I got the OVR one, but I'm also waiting one from Yankee Dabbler. But whenever I order anything from them, it gets to the border real quick, but then it gets stuck there. So I've got notices every day for the last 4 working days that it's supposed to be delivered today, but then it never shows up. So
yeah, it's funny how the America gets shipped in the States.
Yeah, and then TSG did a video on one of Scale Trains locomotives. I think it was the military one that they had.
Yeah.
So of course I went to another train store in St. Thomas. Another friend of mine runs another train store, and I bought that from him because he's the only Scale Trains dealer basically in this area. So I'm waiting for that to show up. What's that?
Credit Valley is too. But
Oh yeah, I don't deal with Credit Valley whatsoever.
No, he's too pricey.
Yeah, well, you go in there is no prices. And the thing I noticed with Credit Valley is they've got the scanners. So you pick up something and you're walking around the store, you go up to the scanner, you scan it, and I'm just going to use an example. It's $5. And you walk around the store, you pick up a couple more things, you go up to the scanner again, you scan that item again, now it's $5.25. And a half hour it took you to walk around that store, it went up 25 cents. And you ask them about it, it's like, oh, well, it fluctuates with the American and Canadian dollar. Well, guess what? I don't. So see you later.
Yeah.
I've been there twice, and I've only bought one thing from them. So
I've only bought one thing from them. It's
DB Tech's in the house. I might build a rocket tonight instead of playing with my trains. Well, what good's that? Rockets you only shoot off once and it's done. And that's if you can find it again. My night, it'd be like, choom.
Or if I go into outer space.
Or land in this helix.
Or if, yeah. You're being the top of this tree over here. You never get it back. So.
Fishing for it.
It's probably trying to claim Mars so it can build a big 1-to-1 scale model layout on Mars.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, Laurie did that one. Laurie Calvert.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of his videos lately. The last one I think he posted was of an airplane or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's kind of getting out of the train side of it too. So getting into other things.
I just get
everybody saying hi to DB Tech, Nissy saying hi to F&B, Limo. Watch out for them porch pirates. Yeah, no kidding. I've got a camera on my front door, so that part's not too bad.
We have one now too.
Porch pirate or a camera?
A camera.
There's a old cartoon train movie called Galaxy Railways. It's basically like trains that go up in space, and yeah.
Well, if I can get Artie and Nathan to drop down.
Oh, sure.
Yep.
And then I got two other guys in the basement that I'm going to bring up. Hopefully they bought some new stuff that they can show off. You guys have been no fun. You haven't followed the instructions at all.
Well, it's all in the mail.
Well, I'm still waiting for the knock on the door. It hasn't arrived yet. The postman's coming soon.
There you go.
Oh, hang on, I'll be back shortly.
Oh, I guess see ya.
All right, we'll talk to you guys in a bit.
Right.
See ya.
Oh, Artie's still here.
He's probably not sure how to leave.
Oh, you want me to go? Oh, all right.
There's a button. You gotta hit the leave button. There you go.
See, I hate doing it because I probably hit the wrong button. It says kick from stream. So
you tell me to go and I'll kick. There's Roy. Hi, Roy.
Howdy.
And William. So, Roy, the whole theme of the show today is: do you got anything new from a train show, or?
I got a new locomotive.
All right, I want to see it.
Ooh,
that's just a box.
Yeah, I know. Well, hang on a sec.
Well, come on, we're waiting.
Have you noticed something about this, though?
Oh.
The
And
Genesee, Wyoming colors.
Yeah, but it's a big box.
Yeah.
And you know I run N scale normally, right?
Yeah.
Well, this is an HO locomotive.
For me?
Sure,
No.
expanding.
Not at all for you.
You can add a second level of HO.
Yeah, I'm going to have a shelf above my head in this view, the staging area, and that will have HO shelf switching layout.
Okay, so you're going to be just like me because that's what I did with my N-scale stuff. I put it just above the door back there.
I see.
It's right there.
Box.
It's right above that door. It's N-scale though, guys. You probably
You can't see it.
That's right.
Just getting all the protections off. But
Roy, if you want to ship it up here, we'll take it for you.
I think he's got a plan for it.
I've got a plan for it. But if you've seen my banner on YouTube, this loco, the VCRR 1560, is on there. It's the N-scale version of it. So now I have the N-scale and HO version of this loco.
What version
And then-
of Genesis is that? Is that one of their newer runs, or?
Yeah. It's a brand new Athearn Genesis with Tsunami 2 sound. So it should be pretty nice.
Cool.
It's a GP38-2.
Oh, I like GP38s.
Yeah, it's
I got a few of those.
It's an actual loco that's running right now in Oxnard, California, on the Ventura County Railway. And this
That's
one
close
is
to Mr. Dilly.
Yep. In fact, it passes by his house. On occasion.
It probably was.
But this one is actually painted, updated to match exactly what the current one looks like. So it's got like a memorial plaque on the back panel for a former employee that died.
Oh,
and updated with the VCRR on the side underneath the 1560, which wasn't there on the older one. So it's kind of nice. It's all modern and updated. But
so I'm just gonna say hi to Mel's. We got Ron Bryce in the house and Train Man 1993. Joe Rader, I'm not sure if I said hi to you earlier, but how are you doing? White Wall Wheels 1 Hardcore MOH.
So then that box right there is a big Train World box. It's got a bunch more HO stuff in it. But I'm going to be doing a video showing that one tonight. So it'll go up later tonight.
Oh,
but I figured I could show this loco to you.
Oh, yeah, for sure. No, that's awesome. And Roy Smith's in the house saying hi to everybody. Kyle, how are you doing? So, Mr. William, we got one person with something new. How about you? You're muted?
I can't
You're
hear
muted,
him.
or I just got selective hearing.
He's muted. I can't hear him.
See, this is kind of deja vu-y. I thought I was going to have this problem, but everybody could hear me except me.
Oh, right. John corrected me. This is not
Okay, there we go.
This isn't a GP38. This is a GP15.
Yeah.
The 38 is their other one. The 2136 is 38. This is a 15.
Yeah, you can tell
I
by
should know better.
the hoods in the back. So, well, yeah, I guess you should. So,
Yeah.
38's my favorite. So,
Yeah, I do have a 38 also in that box.
all right, William, take it away, buddy.
I'll just say, yeah, my mic's messed up. I need a new headset. But no, I have something new sitting over on the other side of the shed. I have a 3D printer that I just picked up and started using, and that's one of the pieces I did. It's 25 millimeter or 28 millimeter scale for
Oil
my
drum.
tabletop gaming stuff. Yes, oil drum.
They got
But,
a crab on it or something?
Do what? No,
It's a
it's a double-headed eagle.
Oh, okay.
It's for the Games Workshop miniatures that I do. But I'm waiting on responses from Anycubics because I had a issue with my wash and cure. It actually turned on, started to power up, and shut off and won't come back on now. So I have some issue with it, and it's never been run. So I get to cure everything outside in the sunlight now.
Ouch.
Which isn't bad. I mean, I am in the deep south, so
I'm sure there's a lot of people with printers now, 3D printers, that could probably help you out, and maybe it's just a setting or something that's kind of screwed up on it.
I think it's a power issue. It might be a motherboard issue.
Oh boy.
Because there's one button, the LCD, and then the dial to turn the time up or down for the wash and cure.
So what kind of 3D printer is it?
It's Anycubics. It's the Mono X.
Yeah, I got a Mono X.
I love it.
There you go.
And I got the wash and cure, the wash and cure 2 Plus. That's actually got the same volume as the Anycubics Mono. But when I went to do my first wash, I hit the start button on it, and I heard something pop, and all the lights went off.
Hmm.
I was like, Okay.
If I had to guess, you heard a pop. It was probably the power supply board inside the unit. One of the capacitors was on backwards, and it popped.
Oh,
And then
That's what I'm thinking.
And now it will work. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was looking at the manual. It was going through the troubleshooting, and it's like power it off, unplug it, give it a little bit, plug it back in. I tried everything, and I was like, nope. I figure it's probably the motherboard. So
Yeah. I ended up getting the Creality wash and cure device, and it's got a big volume as well, just like the Mono X sized one.
okay.
The Anycubic one wasn't available when I bought mine a few months ago.
well, I'm still here.
Yeah, I got mine
Ran away.
the week of the 16th, which was my 50th birthday, and it was I've been looking at them for about 3 years now, since I guess Anycubic first hit the market. It was on Amazon, and I've watched the price do this.
Yeah.
And the Photon X, when it came out, was what was it? It was like $799.
Yeah.
I got it on sale the week of the 16th. They had it on flash sale for $599.
Wow. Great.
So I got the 3D printer and the wash station for what I would have paid for the one.
Yeah, I thought I got a good deal.
And it shipped in like 2 days.
I thought I got a good deal because I got mine for like $720 on sale, but you did much better.
Well, I didn't even know about the sale until somebody in the chat, Dragon Lovers 69, lives right up the road and we're real good friends. She actually called me up telling me that she bought one. And it was on flash. It was on flash sale. I was on my way home. I told my wife when I walked in the door, I was like, "You know that printer I was looking at? Yeah, the one that's like $800." I was just, yeah, it's $599 or $559. She goes, "Buy it." I was like, "Thank you."
Yeah. I've had a smaller Elegoo Mars. It's a much smaller printer for a couple of years now, and I really like it. And when that Anycubic came out and went on sale, I needed to get it because I need the larger volume.
Yeah, that was me. I was wanting a larger volume because, one, doing terrain pieces, most of my pieces are 5 inches to 9 inches long and anywhere from 2 inches to 12 inches tall. And it's got the volume to do it. And I was like, yay.
So
it's
with
been
you
fun
guys
playing with that slicer.
Right here.
With you guys
Sparky.
doing the 3D printer, what made you guys first buy them? Either one of you.
Go ahead, Roy.
So when I first got mine, it was to build stuff for pinball machines because I have a bunch of old pinball machines, and some of the plastic parts in them are really hard to find, and 3D printing them makes it a lot easier. So I do that. That's what I did originally, and then I started using them for my robotics kits. Because the kits usually just come there like a chassis with wheels and circuit boards all over it, and I wanted to build like covers and panels to cover up the electronics. So that's the second reason. And now I'm using it for model railroad stuff, trying to print.
Yeah, originally that was mine. Is I was going to do it for tabletop. Oh, sorry.
I want to try to. I'm trying to print containers because those things are so expensive.
Yeah, no kidding.
And so if I can get it dialed in, I can print out like 4 of them at a time on the Anycubic.
So Roy, are you using the filament or resin for your 3D printer?
I have both, but the Anycubic is a resin printer.
Which one's better?
Resin by far. It has much more resolution and detail. And actually, most of the time, it's much faster because you can print multiple copies of the same thing at the same time it takes to print one copy of it.
So if I have a wish list, I send it to you, right?
And a little bit of money for the resin because it's not cheap.
That's okay.
No.
What's the cost for resin?
Usually something around $20 to $30 for a half liter.
Yeah, I got.
How long would that last you, though?
It depends on what you're printing. If you're printing large items, then not super long, maybe a dozen or so.
So if you wanted a container load, a container itself, and you printed a bunch of, how much would you get out of a jar of resin? A dozen?
So if I did the containers as hollow with fairly thin walls, I could probably get 20 or 30 out of a half liter.
Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Maybe
Yeah, I
even
ended
a
up-
little more.
Yeah, I ended up ordering the 1 kilogram,
Yeah.
and 2 of those was like $74. But most of the stuff that I print is small scale anyhow, and I was originally doing it for modeling, but then I thought about, oh yeah, I got buildings I can do on my layout
Yes.
that I can actually 3D print, and I've also some of the older locomotives that they don't actually make models for. If I can get the shell design, I just take the chassis of one of the other ones and put it on the chassis and go that way. And like you said, Roy, containers, cars, everything. There's so many different places that have widgets for doing the models and that you can find just about anything you want on just about any site.
Yeah, I also like it for the little details like barrels and crates and for loads on cars. It's really nice because you can just print out a whole bunch of them and then paint them up.
And a lot of guys are getting into the 3D printing too, and the prices on them are coming way down. Like when you first started looking at a really good one, like you were looking at almost $1,000. So, and there was the one kit guy. He ran a kit company, did the train station that I've got here. I forget his name for some reason, but anyway, he did wood kits and stuff like that. But he went out and got one of the first 3D printers back then. He was going to sell it to me for $5,000, and the thing was as big as a desk, and it also had a wand type thing, so you could walk outside to a car, walk around the car, and it would scan the car for you, and then you could bring it in and mold it down and everything else. Like it was a professional style. And he's like, "Oh, I paid a fortune for it. I'll sell it to you for $5,000." And I'm like, yeah, I could do that, but how am I going to get $5,000 back out of a 3D printer that quick? Like,
William, what make is your printer?
It's the Anycubic Mono X.
And what's that in the States? About how much money in the States for that?
Well, I got it on flash sale from Amazon, and it was $559.
So that's
but it lists if you bought it retail from Anycubics, it's $799.
It's often on sale for around $700 on.
Yeah, I think it's
So in Canada,
it bounces.
It's a really large format printer though. You can get the smaller ones for a couple $100.
Okay.
I think William's about to show
the build plates. No, the build plate's not up. I've got one printing right now. It's I think the build plate is 5 inches deep by 9 inches wide.
Yeah.
And it raises up about 10 inches tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got Randall Ellison down on the
camera.
Also, I'm just kind of waiting for
the camera. Let me do it.
Okay, one guy's got to talk at once. There we go.
Yeah, it's right here.
It is.
So, I mean, it's pretty good. Yeah, it's probably 16 inches tall. So I've got about an 8-inch spread in my hand. Sparky will know what I mean. I use my hand. I use my spread of my hand for pulling my wires out of my boxes when I'm cutting my wires down to get my codes for wire fill.
So Mr. Jimbo Trains is saying it's $589 on the Anycube page right now. So
for the Mono X,
Well, I'm just reading the chat.
Yeah, I know. I was looking at that going 589.
I
Okay.
got Randall. Yeah, I got Randall
They
Ellison
dropped it
down
big
in the,
time.
hold
They
on,
might
Willie.
have.
So I got Randall Ellison down in the basement.
Yep. Hi,
And
Randall.
if you could just turn on his camera so I could see. And then we can bring him up shortly too. Oh,
So-
disappeared.
He's
Might be
probably,
having
on,
camera problems. That's also.
he's probably using his phone from the truck and having
Yeah.
issues.
What do you
Yeah.
use for the design?
Something happened with TSG the one time where he didn't ask the guy to turn on his camera first, brought him up, and then the guy turned on his camera, and it wasn't a good view. So
No.
we've learned from somebody else's mistakes that you have to see who's on the camera first. And I've noticed in a
Yup.
couple other live streams too, people will come up and my name's actually on the screen, but I'm not there. So it kicked me out, Sparky. I'll try again. Okay, Randall. I'll try to bring you up right away. If one of these guys wants to drop down, that'd be okay. I only
Yeah,
like
drop
keeping
down.
4 on the screen. I know I can have more, but
You can kick me out whenever you want, Sparky.
I just let people drop down. So you
Yeah,
I
just
can't
say,
kick people, but
Yeah, Ron Bryce was saying it's just a hard model to get a hold of now. Yeah, they really are. The Mono X is selling like crazy because everyone wants that larger format.
There's Randall's almost there.
Sorry, back out. My truck,
All right.
my camera on. So.
Okay, I'm gonna drop down. I'll just
Alrighty.
be in chat.
All right, Ron.
all right, everybody let Randall talk.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this way, Sparky, because it's not playing nice today. So.
Well, we can see a van and 2 trains, so that's obviously your logo. But train shows or anything, Randall?
Say again.
I said, have you been to any train shows or anything lately? You put
No
it in the
train
chat.
show. No train shows. There's been some really good road action out there, though.
So you work for the company. Do they not
We,
let you do video for them?
I was out the yard yesterday, and there was a 15,000 foot long coal train sitting there at the yard when I was taking a crew to the hotel. So that was that's one of our regular monsters that shows up.
Yeah, I was just wondering there, Randall. Does your company let you take video of the trains and stuff?
As long as I'm not driving,
Well,
we're
yeah.
pretty much left to our own devices. When we're driving, I kind of cheat a little bit. I have a little tabletop tripod that I set on the dash of the van, and I can concentrate on driving while recording. So
Well,
I just
Sparky,
know if some of them are engineers or whatever working in the cabs and stuff. They don't like those guys shooting video and putting it on Facebook, so or YouTube or
Yeah.
anything. So
yeah, that's true. I mean,
I guess as long as you're not getting the actual crew or anything. Train's a train.
no. I try not to get them. I just do the actual train stuff. So.
Oh, someone's phone's ringing.
that was mine. Text.
It's not me.
No, it's me.
They usually only I only film the trains while I'm stopping. They're just rolling by us.
So what's some of the neatest trains you've seen go through the yard?
Well, yesterday, in fact, I got photos of it. We had a 25th anniversary locomotive, number 6163. I dropped the crew off at Jonesboro, and it was their second motor. So,
Cool.
and then I photographed it when it came in there.
Yeah,
So,
Sparky's changed his look.
Yeah,
Yep.
I should do it better though.
that makes, I believe, 4 of them I've seen, 4 of the 10. That I've seen 6078, 6022, 6111, and now 6163 is the latest one.
Hey, Randall,
Yo,
did you see that post I sent you the other day from Facebook? There was 5 CN locomotives in a row from Hamilton.
I may have to go back and check it out again. But it seems like I do remember. Yeah, I think I do remember you sending me that.
That was not too far from a buddy of mine took that. It was 5 big CN locals in together.
Now, we did have a string of CM motors that showed up at there. This has probably been probably last fall, I'd say.
Yeah.
And a long string of them. So I think it's hauling to Memphis.
But Sparky ran away. Just
No,
the
I'm
other
right here.
Sparky ran. There's the other Sparky. So what's your real name?
I'm Container Man 68.
Roy. Hey, buddy. Sparky ran away. The other Sparky ran away. We scared him off.
Yeah.
So where are you driving today?
I'm going home right now.
So where's home?
Like Kansas.
Oh, okay, Kansas City? Okay.
No. Out west. La Crosse.
Okay. I'm not familiar
Yeah.
with a lot of the yes. I know my Vinny lives in Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah, that's about 16 hours from me.
Believe it or not, my father-in-law used to live in Phoenix.
Yeah. I got doctor's appointments tomorrow, so I'm just deadhead or bobtailing home.
Oh, no trailer?
Oh, that's
No.
no fun. Bobtails are no fun, Roy.
Go pick
Yeah,
up
it is.
the-
It's bouncy.
No, it's not.
Go pick
No,
up
there's
the-
nothing swinging behind you, taking out the traffic that you pass.
Well, I haven't passed anybody yet. Everybody's going
big.
faster than I am.
He's too big. They won't pass him.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Oh,
Roy,
yeah.
Roy's run one of the interstates that I run on a daily basis up to Charlotte, North Carolina, from where I live, and he's come down through that corridor. Oh, Roy, I've re-nicknamed I-77. It is no longer I-77. It is Death Road. I've seen more cars totaled on that strip in the last month from the 277 outer loop all the way down to the
Yeah.
485 loop
Oh, yeah.
in South Charlotte. There's every morning I'm running into traffic for one wreck or another. Thankfully, most of them have been all four-wheelers and
Yeah.
no rigs involved.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
Charlotte's- It's about a 13-hour drive nonstop from my town to your town. Because
Oof.
there's a place down there in Charlotte that rebuilds rotors. And we had to ship one down to get rebuilt to the steel mill.
Ah.
Might have to drop out.
Where'd you send it?
Losing signal here.
It was a place that rebuilds induction rotors. It's in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay. I will say I know most of the places around here. I do commercial electrical work, so I've probably had my fingers in most of the buildings around downtown Charlotte area and that.
So I'm an electrical apparatus service technician by trade.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we fix the things you wire up.
You mean that we wire up wrong?
You won't do that up here because we're 600 volts up here.
Ooh. Yeah, you'll only do it once.
No, you won't do it once. I've seen a few scary stories. Working with that stuff. We repaired a motor. It was 13.8, 5,500 horsepower. The coils were custom made in the UK.
Nice.
So there's the question for Roy or for William. So I have a bunch of split Bachmann N-scale drive gears. Is the printer crisp enough to print replacements?
Yes. You can actually what actually started 3D printing was them doing manufacturing of 3D parts to get an idea of how they would work. So they would do a mold in 3D first in resin, run it, see how it would mesh together, and it kind of grew from there to a normal hobby now.
There's a place in the U.S. that actually they do specialize in gears for Bachmann and other locomotives.
I'm sure there's a lot of people out there. If you just ask them, they can do it. Like Eric from IMRRO.com, he's just basically started a 3D printing business. He's got 3 or 4 printers on the go all the time now. So I don't know if you ask him, maybe he would do it for you, or William. I don't know. Like, talk it out, guys. Maybe William can try doing it for you, Sean.
Yeah, I literally just got started this week.
Okay, well, maybe
so
Roy
I haven't.
could.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've had more failed prints than I've had actual prints print right now. That's why I'm reprinting some stuff over on here, because I had some failed prints come off, and I changed the settings around a little bit on the splitter or on the slicer, and went to redo it, see if it would work.
Yeah, so Ron's saying resin's no good for the gears. So
yeah. Well, you can get an ABS resin or ABS plastic that you can cure with a UV resin, with a UV light. That might be more in line with it, but most of them are ABS, and then it's milled and machined down. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and drop down, guys. I'll be in chat though.
All right, see ya. Sean McGee, you are on Facebook too, plus you are a moderator. So if you want to put your Facebook link up there, and anybody that's doing the 3D printing that thinks they can do gears for him, then they can get in touch with him, or you guys can just talk to him through YouTube, go to his homepage, and I'm sure he can just comment on one of his videos too, saying I could help you out. Plus, then he gets a view too. So,
well, Sparky, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna drop down.
It's pretty much my time too. So,
been a great show, Sparky.
Well, I don't know about great. I've been preoccupied with a stupid computer and the train going around, and so who knows?
Someday I'll have trains running all the way around.
Oh, I got it all the way around. I'm just on my first deck. That's all. That's my big thing.
Yeah.
And that's why I built mine like that now too, because I knew I'd have to start eventually working on deck 1, 2, and 3. But I always want trains running when I'm out here. So
yes.
And eventually I'm kind of thinking of redoing my 3rd level too, with a switch in it that they'll just run the top level also. So
okay.
We'll see how that goes.
Yep.
But you have a good night.
You too.
And
Bye, Randall.
See you, James.
Yep, there he is.
There he is.
So it's just you and me, Randall. So I'm going to take off and let you take over my screen. So it's all you, bud. How's that?
I don't know if you want me taking over your stream, Sparky. So
just kidding.
It's a shame my camera doesn't work. I could have showed you this new engine I got today, but maybe next time.
Well, it could be just because you're out and about. I have no idea. So
yeah.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool if you could have actually shown some trains or something going by too, or
actually, I'm actually at home now. I'm far away from the train, so
yeah. Or I was gonna say, or new things that you guys just got. Like, it's the joys of being in the States right now is at least you guys can go to train shows and everything else. Up here, everything is still canceled for some reason, which is I don't know why. Like, you can go shopping now everywhere, just have to wear a mask everywhere. Basically, you can do anything basically you want. It's little or limited limitations up here now, but again, we're not really going to talk about the showstopper or anything else, but hopefully it stays clear. How's that?
Yeah, well, I think the club actually went up to train show last weekend. I didn't go because I was busy, so
well, I've been joking around about that. Next time there's a train show around, I'm going to be the first one at the door and I'll be the last one out. So
there you go.
Yeah, missed them so much. Like, I remember the last show I went to, I was in, I got the stuff I wanted, and I left. That's how quick I was in and out. So,
well, I'll just say this. That's one thing I like about the virtual train shows they got now, where you can go on YouTube and watch them. Because I've never been to a train show. You know, I'm 37 years old, never been to one. So, so when they come out with these virtual shows, I mean, that pretty much got my fix right there. You know, I've watched a little bit of it. It's pretty neat what they're doing now. It's something I hope I really continue.
So did you go to the Rails by the Bay one that was there? That was last month.
I didn't. I don't.
Yeah, that was the Santa Clara NMRA convention.
Yeah,
so
that's a little bit far for me to drive. So
no, that was virtual.
Oh, that was virtual. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm not part of that NMRA group at all, but I did take part and help them out with a lot of the stuff in the background or whatever. So yeah, it was one whole week of virtual event, I guess, basically is what you could say. So it was pretty good. I liked it. And the NMRA is really considering going that direction from now on. Even after all this showstopper opens everything up, they still want to keep a virtual aspect of it, just for the fact that there's so many people that can't get to them. So
yeah, and I think that helps expand the hobby too, because you're getting it to people that don't normally show up to the train shows.
well, there's expand the hobby plus expand the new NMRA, basically. Like it's getting out of the old, and I'm just going to say it, the fuddy-duddy guys that don't want to help out and new people coming in and stuff like that. It's the younger generation is starting to come in and things are starting to change. So, and the virtual world is what's taking over it. So,
yeah.
So that reminds me, I got to get in touch with Brody. So anyway, I got Artie down in the basement. I'm going to drop you down, bring Artie up. He can say his last little goodbyes too.
Because my signal's dying anyway. I had a good time chatting with you guys. You guys have a good night.
Yeah, you might just do this on the weekend. We'll see what happens if I can get this fixed up or not. So
sounds cool. All right. Take care, Sparky. See you later.
Ciao, bud.
Yeah, good show, Sparky.
Well, you've been waiting down there patiently, so.
Yeah, I went up to the high school the other day. I noticed they're doing some changes there, so I'm going to have to try to get some photos from inside the building so I can do it. I will do it. And they just changed so much inside it. I just want the old.
When you're doing the model of it and stuff like that, you're going to model the outside anyway. So if they don't let you in, at least you can at least get the whole outside. So
there's too many trees around it now. We never had so many trees around that high school. They just, you can't get a good shot of the actual building, you see.
Wow.
Because they've got so many trees, and now they're putting, because it's a sports high school, now they're actually putting a canopy where the old basketball courts used to be. So it's going to be interesting to see how it pans out. But it's a good idea. And now that we were talking about Hooters the other day, and I remember back in the days when I was there, it actually dawned on me when I said, back there at Hooters High School, we have these big garage doors. They're actually painted in the orange colours. So it might as well be the Hooters High School.
Yeah, I guess that's one way to look at that. So I think all the Hooters are basically closed up. I know in Canada they're gone. So
well, we did have 3 here in Sydney, but I tell you what, the portions got small and the ribs were half cooked, and it's not worth the hour's drive up to it. So nah.
Yeah, so we got 34 people, 32 people, so they're starting to drop off, which isn't too bad. I pretty much got to go soon too, but we turned over to 3D printing. So what's your ideas about that? Like, do you think 3D printing is a thing to stick around? Like, I've noticed in the chat, a couple of people are saying Woodland Scenics is just getting way too expensive for their stuff. Like the bears and the fishermen I got, you could 3D print those for probably pennies on the dollar. So,
well, yeah, a lot of model stuff is getting expensive. I mean, it's getting crazy expensive, especially here. But it's not a bad idea doing 3D printing if you want something. Makes it easier for you to create it, because you've got engines that you want and they don't make it. So, yeah, the 3D printing does come in handy. Especially if you've got a disability like me at the moment with my hands the way they are because of my accident. I mean, modelling is not really that great, cutting up the styrene plastic and that. So the 3D printing comes up good.
I can understand that then too.
Yeah. But the only thing I don't like about the 3D printing is you get so many people that are taking copies of other people's projects and then selling them off. So like we have people here that get some models and rubber mold it, and then they make money out of somebody else's idea. You know, how would I say it? You're getting the same item, but there's someone else is making what you're creating.
Yeah, so you think there'd be some way to kind of, I don't know, guarantee the fact that it's yours, like a copyright, I guess, basically is what you're looking at. So.
Yeah. But 3D printing, it's going to happen. I'm going to get one too after my main layout's going, because there are some trainings that I would like to get, but you can't buy them. The ones that
like I said, I was thinking about getting the 3D printer. Yeah, I was thinking about getting the 3D printer and all that, and then a couple other people got them, and then you hear more people that get them, and now it's just like, well, there's no sense in me really getting one, because if there's something I really want out there, I just have to ask. So I'm sure there's somebody out there that'll ask, or that would do it type thing.
Well,
so
I'm just going to hold
a couple emails about containers and stuff. 40-foot containers are the ones I'm running low on. Like, I don't have a lot of those, but I haven't got back to that person. I keep forgetting every time. But containers, I think, is the biggest thing.
Well, the containers, you can get them cheap enough. You can get them up. There's a few groups on Facebook and whatnot where I've been getting some of my container stuff. And you can get a good bargain every now and then.
Every now and then. But if you go to a store or whatever, you're looking at, say, like $30 for 3 of them, $39 for 3 of them. So
that's about the same here too. So. Yeah, but I'm going to just hold off. I'm going to hold off till about next year to see what's happening with me, whether I'm going to be moving to the US or staying here, because it's no use me buying a printer, 3D printer, when it's going to be packing up and moving over there when we've got 2 different voltages, you see.
And Roy Ephraim says that was me, Sparky, and I wasn't going to say your name on here, so. But yeah, I did kind of say, I did answer the email as best I could. I did say I need 40 footers. Because like I said, I get into my email and I forget, and I get doing other things and stuff like that. And your email is probably so far down in it, I'd have to search for it now. So 40-foot containers and send me the bill. There you go, Roy. Get a patent on your item. But that's the thing, Container Man 68. How do you get a patent for something everybody's using? Containers are out there for everybody type thing. It's kind of hard to patent a container. There's already companies doing containers, so are you going to fight them for the patents? So, and I'm not sure you'd actually call that a patent or not, because it's 3D printing. It's just like drawing a picture, basically. Like, you make the sketch or whatever on the 3D printer and print it off. If it looks like somebody else's, again, is that copyright? I did make it. Or like you said, people are copying it. It's getting popular enough and cheap enough that I think there's going to be rules coming down in the next couple of years. But I think they'll be hard to enforce. So
yeah, it's gonna be a similar thing to the way they did with music and movies and stuff like that. You know, you can only copy so much. Yeah, you can only copy so much.
Yep.
Yeah, you can only copy so much. A standard item, I mean, you probably could copy, but it all depends on the quality as well and how you do it. Like
if you're going to be trying to sell them, I'm sure you'd be trying for the good quality, or no one's going to be buying them after that. So
exactly, like those Kenworth models that I've got, they're 3D printed, and I keep telling him he's going to have to make the plastic a little bit thicker because it's way too thin. They're too brittle. Right? He's got a good idea, but you just got to make it so it's not so fragile.
Well, I don't know about over there in Australia, but what about in the UK? They've got a lot of those printed kits. So it's just a picture, basically, and you can either trace it onto cardboard and cut it out, or foam board, or whatever else. But that's what you're buying, is the print.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But I mean, that too, so. But see, over UK, it's like many parts of here in Australia, you've got that many different architectures and that many different rolling stocks.
Yeah.
the train manufacturers can only make so much. And if you actually want something, you got to make it, or now with the 3D printing. I remember the old guys, the founders of one of the clubs I went to in Sydney, they used to make things out of white metal and cardboard. You were mentioning before about a model of making a high rise or whatnot out of cardboard buildings.
Yeah.
And that's what they did. And then plywood came out, and then they started using thin sheets of plywood. And they did it started from from O gauge.
Mm.
Then they went down into HO because you couldn't buy the Australian rolling stock. So they made it all out of cardboard and ply. I don't.
Then you just have to scale it down basically on the computer. So,
Well, now you just do it on computer. It's a lot easier.
right.
And then again, it takes the fun out of being creative with your hands.
Yeah, some people don't have the time to do that.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Time.
My biggest thing is still
now.
building the layout and doing the scenery and stuff like that. I've got so many kits in the rafters here. I probably need 2 years to put them all together. So if I could 3D print it, I'd rather do that.
Yeah, but it still goes. It'd be like my stuff still gets put in storage.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
All right, Artie, I'm gonna have to let you go too, bud. And
All right, mate.
say goodbye to everybody in the chat. That's pretty much it for me. I started a little bit early. I'll leave this up for a couple more minutes anyway. So if you want to keep talking after I shut up, you can. Basically, what happened today is I've got a black screen. A couple of people have said it in the chat how to fix this. My other computer upstairs went for a crap. I rebooted it to factory settings, found out I bought it in 2013. Now it won't update. It won't do anything. So it's junk. So this weekend I got to go buy a new computer. But for some reason, this computer has changed and I have not touched any buttons. I've got the black screen, white lettering. And you guys said it was kind of like blacked out or went to night mode or dark mode or something like that. So like I said, later on, I will go back in the chat and find out how I get that change because a couple people said it. I don't like change. So when I turn on my computer and it's black and white instead of nice colors and pinks and reds and all that, I go into a little bit of panic. The other problem I had is Streamlabs turned it on, or StreamYards, I mean, turned it on. I always test my mic, and the bars on the test little thing weren't going up and down. So I tried a different mic. Then I tried a camera with a mic. None of them were working. So I thought, well, I better just start my live stream nice and early. So I started 20 minutes early because enough people would have come into the chat saying, nope, your mouse moving, but we can't hear you. Then I would have had to use my phone to do another video to say, sorry, guys, this isn't happening tonight because my computer's all messed up. One got mad at me for breaking the other one. That's my attitude. That's the way I look at it. These things are conspiring against me is what I'm thinking.
I've been having the same issue with me.
Yeah, so hopefully I can get all this figured out tonight and fixed up and everything else. And like I said, this weekend I'll go out and buy another computer for upstairs. It's just easier for me to do plug and play than it is to take it in or get someone else to fix it up. So, but I thought I was going to do Windows 10, but they wanted $189 for it. And I'm, like I said, I'm not a computer guy. So I didn't want to spend $189 on a computer I bought in 2013 to find out that the hardware in that computer won't do Windows 10 anyway. So I would have just wasted $189.
Yeah.
So like I said, I'll just go out and get something new and cheap for upstairs because it's just for YouTube, basically. I don't do any live streaming. This one, like I said, is ticking me off because I got that black screen. Hopefully I get that fixed. And I'll go from there. So, yeah, Artie, I'll leave that to you. I'm off, guys. I'm going to go put my train away. Give you guys a couple more minutes in the chat. Like I said, if you do have anybody in the chat wants to say it again, how I fix my computer and get rid of this dark screen, go ahead and throw it up there.
What I would do, Sparky, just a quick one.
Yeah.
Whatever hard drives and whatever other gadgets you got plugged into it, apart from your screen, unplug it all.
And you mean my one upstairs? My one upstairs. It's just, like I said, I rebooted it to Windows 8. It fell back to 2013. And I kind of understand why. It's just so far back, obviously. Micro Windows
Mine's the same.
isn't going to let me go back that far to upgrade. They'd rather you buy it, right? So
Yeah.
I get it. So junk
Well,
gets
anyway,
Sparky. Yeah, I get it. So
yeah. Well,
yeah,
you
like I
can
said,
use it on your layout.
wow, I could do that too for the. I do have another one anyway for the power supply and stuff like that. I'll
Yeah.
probably take that one apart and keep it for power supply too. So
Yeah.
take a big
Well, I'm
hammer
gonna-
to it. Ah, I'd
Throw
probably
it under
lose
the
an eye
truck.
if I did that.
I just throw it under the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys,
Anyway.
I'm gonna say goodnight. Artie, like I said,
Yeah,
be
I'm going to
there.
get going too. I've got things to do.
All
Life's
righty.
wasted. Righto, guys. Take care, everybody.
Everybody have a good
Stay
night.
safe.
I'm going to go shut off my train so everybody can say goodnight to each other and stuff like that. You got a couple minutes. Biggest thing, guys, promote your channel. If you're in here, let me know how many viewers you have, any contests, any videos that you have coming up. Let us all know in the chat. There's still 30 of us here. So if you got a contest coming up, we'd all love to hear about it. Any good videos coming up, we'd like to know about it. CP368, I'd like to know what videos you got coming out soon. You said something about flood warnings. So, hey, get the video out there of how much rain you're actually getting because we're pretty hot and dry here. Sparky, apply more power to it. Fry it even more. All right, Container Man, kicking you out. I'll be back in a bit, guys. Say your byes and thanks for joining. Have fun. All right, guys. Thanks for joining. That's it. Got him shut off. John number 2, school killed. Not sure if you've seen these before, but modified your tunnel portals. Sanded the sides down a little bit. So the old GoPro will fit through them now. So we're going to get a second tunnel on the layout this weekend. All right, guys. That's it. Hope you've had a good time. Thanks for joining. And bye for now. Oh, better go to the right screen. Bye, guys.